Hello to all you amazing Diamond Clubbers out there. I'm so excited. You're on the home stretch. We're almost there. So I just have a couple of things that I wanted to share with you today to help you in the last month of Diamond Club. So I'm just going to share my screen with you. And to get started, I'll just share a little bit about myself. So my name is Kira Fischer. If I haven't met you before, hopefully I will get to you soon at convention. So I'm a diamond leader with doTERRA. I've been with them for just 5 years now, pretty much spot on. And I did Diamond Club twice. I kicked off my doTERRA journey with Diamond Club. And so the first time I was able to achieve gold, and then in the second season I achieved diamond. And so I'm a mama of two. I have a little girl, Heidi, who's 10, and Jeremy is 7. And as we completed that last season of Diamond Club, my husband, who was doing fly-in, fly-out work at a mining company, he was able to give that away. And we've been traveling with doTERRA and living our lives together and living our dream like we had wanted to for such a long time. So we're feeling very blessed that this opportunity came to us. And I'm so grateful for Diamond Club. I really don't think I would have achieved the same results without Diamond Club. So I'm super grateful for this program. So what I want to share with you today is 3 ways to finish strong and finish with your life intact. Doing Diamond Club twice, I know how intense it can get, especially in that last month when you're just gunning it to finish strong. And so I just want to give you some ideas of how you could treat this month to make sure that you're finishing strong, but also not feeling completely frazzled and fried out by the end of it. So I want to give you some ideas of reconnecting with people you've touched throughout your Diamond Club journey, making sure that you prioritize your self-care, and what's your business gonna look like after Diamond Club? How are you going to be moving forward and keep going with your momentum? So we'll start with the reconnection. So throughout your journey, you would have, through your Diamond Club journey, through your doTERRA journey, you would have been in touch with a lot of people and made a lot of connections. So I would love to encourage you to go back and think about all of those connections that you've made and make a list of those people if you don't already have that list, and start reaching back out to them. It's never too late to reconnect with someone. I've had people that it's taken them 2 years to enroll. They're just not ready at the time. And then, things shift and change in people's lives and they become ready for the oils. So it really is never too late to reconnect with someone. So who are those people that you have had that connection with, but they just weren't quite ready at the time, that you can just reach out to and make that connection again? And now's a really good time because of the 20% off. It's a really good time for them to get started. If they weren't ready back then, they might be ready now, and having that discount to offer them. And the great thing about Diamond Club is the bonus LRP points that you get. So if there is someone that you connected with back in February, and they enrolled then, that they can now do an LRP and get those bonus points. They didn't have to do the LRP straight after, which is how it was when I had my Diamond Club journey. They had to have the LRP set up straight away the next month. This is really awesome that you guys can go back to them now in May and have them set that up and be able to get those bonus points. So just remember that. Go back to all of those enrollments and see how they're going with their oils and if they're ready to start their LRP. So yeah, I want to challenge you to create that list, go back to those people and reconnect. So the other thing is prioritizing your self-care. So self-care means completely different things to everyone. So this might be just taking a bath, sitting quietly, meditating, might be exercising, It might be listening to heavy metal while you're doing yoga. I heard that's a thing now. So, whatever it is for you, just make sure that it's something that fills your cup. There's this idea of self-care and what that means and what that involves. But if that doesn't light you up and doesn't fill your cup, don't do it. Do the things that feel good for you. So I would encourage you also to write a list of all the self-care practices that fill your cup, and then schedule them in. Make them a priority to take care of yourself through this month. And then also having that list means that you can go back to that if you find yourself having a moment free, that you could fill it up with doing something good for yourself, and you can go to this list and do something from that to make you feel good and really take care of yourself. It's a really big month. I remember this last month just being so intense. So any moment you can do to take care of yourself, that's going to help you finish with your life intact. Yeah. All right. And the last one is thinking about what's going to happen with your business after Diamond Club. A massive mistake that I made is I didn't think about it at all. I was just so focused on finishing strong that I completely forgot that the business is going to keep going after Diamond Club. And so it just lost momentum. So I would encourage you now to start thinking about what's going to happen after your Diamond Club journey. Where is your business going to be going? And start scheduling in those workshops for in June. You might not do them as intensely, you might not do as many, but you can still book, at least one a week, and keep that momentum going after Diamond Club. And then celebrate your wins. It doesn't matter if you came in a place in the Diamond Club competition, whether you met your goals or not, it doesn't matter. Celebrate those 4 months that you put your all in to complete this journey. I know how massive it is, and it's so important to celebrate our journey, celebrate our wins, celebrate when things go wrong. It's really important to celebrate and make sure that life is fun. Otherwise, what's the point? And the last thing I just want to touch on is a podcast by Brooke Castillo from the Life School Coach. She has a podcast called Throw Away Your To-Do List. I know there's a lot of people that have gotten onto this recently, but if you haven't, jump onto this. This podcast is brilliant, especially for this. And she talks about how that, to do this process that she talks about, throwing away your to-do list. Basically, it's doing a brain dump and then prioritizing that and scheduling that in. And people get worried about taking that time out to do this work. But it's like sharpening the sword before you cut down, sharpening the axe before you cut down the tree. If you just take that time to step back and do this work and implement it, then you're going to be able to have this momentum carry on throughout your journey. All right, so we've touched on reconnecting with those people, create that list of people to go back to, whether they've enrolled or not enrolled, to help them go on LRP or to help them get started. You're going to prioritize your self-care, create that list and schedule something in, even if it's just for 5 minutes a day to do something to fill your cup. And then beyond DC, so thinking about your journey afterwards and how you're going to keep this momentum running. You guys rock. You've got this. We believe in you. You're incredible. And I just want to say congratulations on coming this far. You have done an amazing job, and we all believe in you so much. You rock.